Hello, this is Mike, NoStressMike.com. I want to talk a little bit about health and trying to stay healthy. And it's one of these things, to me, has been common sense, but I've been, the last couple months here, I've been around a lot of new faces, and I cannot believe how badly these people take care of themselves. And we're down here in the third world country, you know. I mean, why? They don't want to be sick. Down here, being sick is not a good thing at all, and it's hard to get any kind of care. The care you get is going to be nasty. They got a shortage of not only medicine, but the knowledge on how to, when you're sick, how to get well. They're very limited on options, and but remember, medical automatically doesn't have very many options when you're sick. They don't have that many options. They're not set up for that. They kind of go. They use the same. All the doctors pretty much use the same kind of methods on trying to get well. They don't think. They don't use their imagination, and they don't think of other ways. There's lots of ways. Even curing cancer. There's many ways of doing it. But like I say, they're really limited on their options. I think it's in their profession. They don't do it, and so some of it's by choice, and some of it, that's what they need to do to keep their license. Down here, it's even worse, because like I say, you work for the state. I think it's kind of like you spend half of a day, 5 days a week, or maybe 4 days a week, working for the state, and then you can get your practice, your own practice on the side. So, and like I say, so they're not real knowledgeable on how to get well. So getting sick is not a good thing down here. So the reason I'm mentioning this is it's really not getting sick isn't a good thing any place. So and I've made videos talking about different things, and I know a lot of things, they sound so simple and little that they don't mean much to you, because you're used to waiting till you get sick and then you do something about it. You know, so I say normally on my kind of sicknesses, whenever I get sick, it's like poisonous caterpillars and you know, deadly mosquitoes, you know, stuff like that, or you know, or injured, you know, stuff like that. So, but the thing is, I've made videos talking about, you know, fasting, diet, changing your diet, and this type of stuff, and they just made the one DMSO. And that thing, I'll tell you, that's been working out really good for me. Been working out really good, and got another one coming up here on tea, herbal teas, or just regular teas, and this type of stuff. What to look for, and this kind of stuff. But you need to. Hey, hola. ¿No más?
No más.
¿Por casa?
Sí, casi.
Sí? Oh, okay. Or fiesta?
Fiesta? No, fiesta.
No fiesta?
No fiesta.
Sí. Okay. All right. And so I say, all of these things that I talk about, they're all going to do a little bit. And they don't cost hardly nothing. So it's not the price. So people saying, well, to stay healthy, natural, it costs a lot. Well, it doesn't. And I say, so it's when you eat nasty stuff and drink nasty stuff, and you hurt yourself, and then it gets really expensive trying to fix yourself back up again. So it's not that hard to stay healthy, but you need to be aware. I've mentioned it before too. At 40, well, first, life doesn't get any better than in your 20s. So you really need to stay healthy because your health really starts going down at the end of the 20s or the beginning of the 30s. It starts going down, and you notice something's not right by the time you're 40, right around 40. And then if you don't listen when it gets around 50, then you really start having more problems. Then you have to make a decision. Do I want to change my life, start changing my lifestyle and start doing good for myself? Or am I going to start taking medicine? And then a lot of people take the medicine, and then their health goes down and down even more. And then that's why by the time you're 60, that's going to tell you what to expect for the rest of your life. And like I say, now I'm 67, and I'm doing really, really good, but it started in my early 50s is when things started getting bad. I made the choice because all the males in my family, when they got to their early 50s, that's when their health started deteriorating, with arthritis and just aches and pains and all this stuff. And for me, I was training SWAT teams in my early 50s. And so that was unheard of for my family. They couldn't believe I was still doing it. But I got tired. And then I knew I had to make a change, or I got to do the same as everybody else in my family. I chose not to do what the males did in my family. Didn't do them any good, so I thought I'm not going to do it. So then that's when I chose to do natural stuff and start learning more on natural stuff and all that. By the time I got to 60, I was in really good shape. By the time I was 60, and I've noticed by the time people are 60, their bodies really change, and it's really hard. There is some kind of change goes on at 60. I'm not quite sure what it is yet, but I say their health. If they don't have their health by 60, they're probably going to spend the rest of their life trying to get their health back. They're going to have limitations by 60s. And like I say, at me at 67, I don't have any limitations as far as I know. I could run, I can swim, I can do all the physical stuff I need to do. Now, if I would plan on doing like marathons and stuff like that, I need to build myself up. But like I say, I'm capable of doing it. My body is capable of doing it. I did it in my early 40s. I built myself up to go back into the military. And I knew at that time, and I was physically fit, I was ready to go. I mean, I went in and took all my tests and stuff like that, and I could outdo all the 18-year-olds easy. So, after that, I started not staying in combat condition, my body staying in combat conditions, yeah. So then I noticed when it started coming down, I noticed it was really tough on my body. And that was, I say, that was my early 40s. And so I started making changes at that time. And that was what, like I say, no pop and vitamin C and just the basic little things that would, help my health. And that's a lot what people really need to do. And everybody needs to do it, there's things we know, like say, like pop. Everybody knows you're not supposed to drink pop. Everybody knows you're not supposed to have large portions of sugar. Just a little bit of sugar. That's all you need per day. And I say, you need to have sleep. You need to have your rest. And I've talked about that. Your body heals through the night, so you need to have a good night's rest. And so you don't eat and go to bed. So there's simple, logical things you need to do to stay healthy, and you can do it, and you need to. This is Mike, NoStressMike.com.